she lived in Geneva for, well, after Newton died, she was really very upset, and I would almost say she was depressed. And we were attending the Christmas services, Christmas carols at the Bergens when she talked with Victor Lutnicki. And Victor Lutnicki, Anne talked with Anna Lutnicki and her husband. And Anna's husband was starting a school. And they asked Alice if she would be interested in coming to Geneva and helping with the establishment of the school. And so after we went back home following the singing, we talked about that, talked about it several days afterwards, and we decided that perhaps it would be a good thing for her to do, and another friend of hers was interested in going with her. She was trying to decide whether she wanted to marry a particular young man. And so the two young women started off, and Alice enjoyed her work with the school and with the girls. I remember she took a group of girls on a school trip. But I don't know I don't recall the details of that. And she stayed, I don't know whether she decided to come back home after I don't know how long she stayed at the school working for Anna's husband. But I think it was after a year perhaps, she decided to come back and go to Catherine Gibbs, which she did do, and then she returned to Geneva and was working for ComSat, Communications Satellite. It was called ComSat. And it was a new company just getting started with communicating by satellite. At this point, she stayed in New York for quite a long time, I think almost 7 years, and left Communications Satellite and went to work for Bank America. And she stayed there until she came home, and then went to New York. Was she still working for Bank America? I think perhaps she worked for them in New York City. Seems to me that she was with the Bank of Chicago. Well, I guess I'm a little mixed up about the details, but I remember that she had an apartment on 79th Street, and it was while she was moving into that apartment that she saw, moving into the apartment next door, a very handsome young man, but no contact until a couple of days later when she was unpacking all of the stuff that she and Jim had taken from Lincoln to New York and taking stuff to the dump, or to the chute in the apartment house, that the young man came out at the same time. And there began the friendship between Surendra and her. He offered to take the things to the chute.
Oh, he did?
Yes.
I wonder if it was perfectly timed exit from the door.
I think so.
Has he admitted about it at some point?
I don't know. We can leave that to be pursued. But we heard about Alice and the young man from other people. It wasn't until several months after their acquaintance was made that she brought him home to Lincoln.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When was that?
Well, I know that I have a picture of them. And the pictures were taken down here at this house. She had, I don't know. It was in the spring after the fall.
Was this before I was born or after I was born?
Can't you remember? I don't know. Let's see. They were married in